And I'm here with Mama Juju.
Hey.
We're so excited to be hanging out with you today. We're using Restream, so I'm learning how to use this. But we're celebrating Maryland and Rhode Island. And how are you doing today, Juju?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. It's a little busy on the back 40, so if you hear some stuff, let me know.
Yeah, and we're nice and sleepy over here, so we'll see what happens with that. Um, such different lifestyles. Okay, I am going to go ahead and put up a couple, share these two screens. Let me do one, and then I'll do the other one and see how that works out for us. I'm still learning how to do this restream, but I think this will work out just fine. Bring this down here. So I've got Rhode Island over here. It was a lot of fun to play with. I've got this coffee page, and there might be a couple extra pages that aren't showing in the coffee shop. But I had fun doing the coffee, and there's a ship there. And we've got the seal there for Rhode Island, and I found this cool document that had the seal. And this was one of the military guys that in the Library of Congress. This column work was some of the architecture in one of their nice buildings. So that was sort of fun. The greenie is their apple. The harbor seal is their animal. Isn't he so cute? And then they like to eat calamari, and I didn't want to put calamari on there, so I just put the octopi, and I will use that a lot. And they've got the maple tree as their tree. And I found this really cool image that had their symbolism there, and it said Rhode Island there, so I thought that was cool. So that is Rhode Island. And then let me come back here and see, I can remove this one. Let's remove that source. And then I can go to add another source. Oh wait, let's see. Hold while processing. Okay, so share this one. Just make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah. All right. So this one is cute too because it had the cute bird. And Maryland, I was inspired by the birds and the turtles, and the I thought these flowers were really pretty. I think it was the oak tree. But Maryland was named after Queen Mary, and they had the calico cat, so I thought that was fun. And there's their butterfly. And that was an image from Library of Congress with that cool handwriting. And so I thought this was a page from one of my steampunk pages that seemed to be a good background for the kitty cat and all the little green outfits. Got Maryland and a military person there, and they had this cool tree. And there's probably some more pictures there too. So anyways, that's what we have for the digitals. Let me get rid of this. Source. And then we can be side by side, and I think we're good to go. So that's what I have for the two states, and here's what I have them, like, here's the pages printed. Let's see if I can bring you in a little bit, out a little bit. So I went ahead and took the green one and just folded it in half, and I'm going to put green ephemera in that. There's cute little seals. There is one of the extra pages with ephemera there. There's an extra page with ephemera there. There is a cool one. They have that beetle. There's the copy page, the other copy page. I like the copy page so much, I printed it up twice. There's the maple page, and then there's the apple green page. And I'm going to be putting it in this cover. So that's the first journal that I've got together for that state. And then I worked on this earlier today. Let's see if I can do. And so this was sort of a fun cover. I like to take my extra cardboard. I'll just show you what I did here. So when I have extra cardboard from like my Pepsi boxes, I just cover them on both sides. I cut them down by 6 by 9 or 6 by 7. This was a 6 by 7 one. And I had some extra leather or suede here. So I just sewed it on the edges so I have a soft spine. This isn't perfect. It's a little bit wonky. You can tell it's a little bit wonky there. So I might keep this for myself. I'll see how well it turns out. But I put in the Maryland kit. And this is the journal that I made earlier today. So let's see how that looks for you guys. So it's pretty basic. I haven't decorated any of the pages. I was cleaning up my desk and did some, what are those, snippet rolls, sort of snippet rolls, snippets. So I'll flip through here. I'm probably not going to work in this while we're streaming. I'm going to just cut down some ephemera from a magazine that I want to be making things out of. So I will show you that page. I love these pages. It's sort of like a Great Bureau book. I don't remember what it is, but if I can glean some ephemera from that, I'm going to. I tore this and I just have the page in there. But I had these really cool, this is like almost pink paper. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep this for my October daily. I just might because I think it's really cute. And I'm working on some inspiration of with my business and stuff. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll be queen of my little empire here. So maybe I'll keep this little journal. We'll see how well it turns out. So Juju's like, yeah, I've been in on all those discussions there. This girl's wild. Okay, but look, she's dancing, having a party.
You're
so
very,
cute.
You're very inspiring.
And so I kept mainly whites pages in here because I like to write a lot more. So if I keep this for myself, that's great. If not, obviously I can put a lot more ephemera and stuff and build this out a lot more. So I like the way it turned out, though. I like the colors on this kit and everything. So it's fun. I sewed that really weird. So I don't know. Sometimes wonky journals, I will sell them. Sometimes I'll keep them for myself. Since we do junk journals, I think it's okay. But if I want to clean up scraps really quick and or use up cardboard, like I was going to fold this in half and have it be a small journal, decided against it. But I like keeping the 6 by 7s and the 6 by 9s because then you just throw something down the middle and it can be either a hard or soft spine and you're good to go. So there's so much room for this. There's still so much room for this. I haven't gone to that. Hi, Lucretia. That I think it'll be fun to see what it looks like by the end of the month. So that's what I'm doing, Juju, and then I'm just going to work on cutting down this.
Pick that up and hold it from the side.
Hold the journal to the side?
Yeah, so we can see the edge of the pages. There we go. Okay, now we'll know what it looks like next month. At the end of the month, we'll know what it looks like.
Oh, and then here's one of the purple, that purple page. I did the same thing. I just sewed around the edges so that I can put purple ephemera in here. So when I need something purple, I'm good to go.
Oh, did you find out what thread that was that you were using?
Yeah, I sent you a link in Amazon.
Okay, good. Okay. Because I'm getting frustrated.
It sometimes breaks on me, but not like the older ones or the really colorful ones that I tend to get.
Yeah, I get mine from Wally World or Dollar General. And I bought the quilting kind. I mean, so I know it's not old thread.
Oh, now here's the question, right? Do I cut the apples or do I cut the spices?
Spices.
But look how pretty that is.
Oh, well, you should cut the apples out. I thought you mentioned you cut the spices and mess them up, or you should cut out the apples.
Keep
With
the apples as, okay, yeah, I think so too.
With the picket fence.
Right, right. Because this is a bay leaf pepper. I like them both. Maybe this is a keeper to just keep. I'll decide on it later. That might just continue to be a good fold over page. Oh, that little horse is cute. But this is a good fold over page. Okay.
Well, I must say, after last time, this time was just a wee bit disappointing on the facts finding. On the facts finding mission. Bless it. So, Rhode Island, which you know it's the itty state, so maybe that's why.
Hi, Patty.
It is the smallest state in the nation, little Rhode Island. And Alaska is the largest. Did you know that? It is the largest.
I did.
It's the largest in the nation. You know, contrary to some people's belief that Texas is the biggest, Alaska is. Okay. You could fit Rhode Island inside Alaska 425 times. There's a whole bunch of people in Rhode Island because it is the most insulated population in the state according, to the ratio and size. While Alaska is the lowest populated. You want to go to Alaska. And guess which one has the highest population?
Which state has the highest? Oh, I know this.
Out of all 50, which state has the highest population per capita kind of thing?
Isn't it Arizona?
Nope. New Jersey. Some Is there some Jersey girls in the house? Why would that make sense? That would make sense to me. I mean, I would think New York more than New Jersey. Or is it?
New Jersey's so small.
Oh, well, yeah.
But it's right next to New York, so it's cheaper to live there.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense when you talk about it like that. New York is kind of expensive, I've heard. But I'm from Mississippi. Everything is expensive considering what we pay for stuff around here. It is nicknamed the Ocean State because one can get to the ocean from anywhere in the state in less than an hour's drive. Of course, the state is only 37 miles wide and 48 miles long. Seriously, you can get from one to I'm sorry. That's little. Okay. I looked much to go with miles square feet. Yeah.
I was looking at all the fancy places there.
The states. I'm trying to not drop my keyboard again. I definitely have it on the grocery list to pick up because it is officially barely hanging on. The shoreline is 400 miles. It runs for 400 miles, and it divides the state into two parts. The bay is between 3 to 12 miles wide. Okay. And did you know that there is an island called Rhode Island in the state of Rhode Island?
That's not confusing.
No, it's not confusing, is it? The state is also known by Aquanet name. The island occupies an area of 44 square miles. It is on this island there are two towns, Middleton and Portsmouth. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, that Portsmouth, Rhode Island is the first town in America to be established by a woman. Bless it. And she named that. Okay, let's just move on. Her name is Anne Hutchinson. Blackstone River provides the power to kick off the Industrial Revolution in the U.S. and it caused the birthplace of the industry.
That's cool. You know me all about being a part of new technology and stuff. I'm totally into everything that's happening right now.
That Block Island Wind Farm is the first commercial offshore wind farm in the United States. They just haven't been to the back border. We got enough wind down here coming from everything. It is located.
Do you have wind farms down there?
Not the kind you're thinking about. No, we don't. We don't.
Yeah, well, those are all over the place, so that's
Yeah, they are. Ain't nothing special, is it? Oh my goodness. It provides electricity for more than 17,000 homes. It has supplied stable, clean energy to the mainland grid since 2016. Go Block Island Wind Farm. Okay. Oh, we can blame Rhode Island. America's first circus was hosted in Newport. It was performed on May the 23rd, 1774. Circuses have been around since 1774, y'all. The visitors paid 25 cents to see Christopher Garden ride a horse while standing on his head. On his head. He did a handstand on a horse, y'all. They paid him 25 cents to do it. That's a lot of money back in the days. The oldest restaurant in the United States is the White Horse Tavern in Newport. It was established in 1763 and it is still operating at total capacity. So if you're going to go and you want reservations, I believe you need to make it well in advance. Walter Scott started the original diner in 1872 in Providence, Rhode Island. He served food from a wagon he called his diner. So the diner was born.
It was first tracks, right? First dining tracks.
Yeah.
Wagon train.
The American Straw Hat industry was launched by a 12-year-old Betsy Metcalf in 1798 when she started making inexpensive straw hats. Go Betsy! I like me a good straw hat.
Okay. Yeah, I love the name Betsy too.
We need to make us a big Betsy next. Okay, with more than I know, right? Let me put that on the list. With more than 1,000 manufacturers, Rhode Island is a leading jewelry producer. It's known as the jewelry capital of the world. It's like this big. Okay. First sprinkler system was in Providence. Good God, it's small but mighty, y'all. Small but mighty. Oh, in 1922. WJAR was the state's first radio station. WJAR.
Cute.
I wonder if Jughead worked at WJAR. Okay. The first gas-lit street in America was in Newport, and it was in Philham Street. I think that's how we're going to say. The most critical naval testing service was performed by Newport during World War II. Aircraft and torpedoes was used in the war were tested there. I'm telling y'all, Rhode Island is, it's hiding. They don't think nobody, you don't think it does nothing, but look at all this. It is said
There's
that the
some
cradle,
industrious people there.
it is said that the cradle of America industry began at the place of rushing water. This happened in 1793 when Samuel Slaughter built that's my cousin, no, I'm kidding, built a water-powered cotton spinning machine. His mill was the U.S. first successful cotton mill that helped Rhode Island become a leader in textile productions in the 1800s. He built the factory from the memory of what he learned as an apprentice. Go Sam. Okay.
Hey, Juju, look at what I just opened up.
Okay, hold on, because I'm over here reading. Well, I can't find you. Hold on. Let me move this down. Let me put you back up. I've lost you moving stuff around. I don't know what oh, it's a R. Okay. I was trying to find it. Oh, you opened that up when we were saying it.
Yep.
That's cute. That
Isn't
definitely,
that fun?
yeah, that
Yeah, I
definitely
thought
should
you'd
go in there.
appreciate that. Sorry for interrupting you, but I thought you'd think that was cool.
That was cool. I just got to find around that R is throwing me off.
I am loving this little magazine. It has so many cool pages. I just don't want to cut them down. They're good for filler pages.
Cogswell Tower in the city of Central Falls was built in 1904 and has the last will of Caroline Cogswell. As the last will of Caroline Cogswell. The land where the tower was built was donated to the city in 1890.
That's cool.
The site where it stands is known as the Indian Observation Point. It was used during King Philip's War in 1676. Wow.
I know they have some history there.
The world, let's see, is it the world? Let's see, it's the oldest standing synagogue in the USA. It's constructed in 1759 under supervision of Peter Harrison. The First Baptist Church in America is the country's oldest Baptist church congregation in Providence. That's the name of it. It was founded by Robert Williams in 1636. Woo, the Baptists been around for a long time. All the Baptists out there stand up in the house and say, hey, coalition. Just don't mess with the Baptists. Don't mess with them Southern Baptist coalitions. Them people will pick at you in a minute. Okay, let's see. The oldest Catholic church. By God, you got the Baptist and the Catholic all in a small little old bitty place. St. Mary's. It was built in 1878. The Baptist came first, just saying. In East Providence, Williamsburg designed the Gothic style. You know they had to get it Gothic up there on top of them Baptists. Let's see. The state also has the fourth largest unsupported marble dome in the world. Huh.
Yeah, that place has some beautiful buildings, is all I have to say.
Okay, the big blue bug in Providence along I-95 stands 9 feet tall and weighs over 4,000 pounds. And it is a 58-foot man-made subterranean termite. And they call it the big blue bug.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's one big bug. The statue of the Independent Man stands at the top of the state capitol building in Rhode Island. The gold-covered statue was previously known as Hope. The first multi-town bike path was built in Rhode Island. Rhode Island is kicking, y'all. Maybe it's so small they're keeping all the other folks out. We might need to look into that. There might be some conspiracy stuff going on. Okay. The construction of the bikeway was completed in 4 phases between 1987 and 1992. We need to know how come between 1987 and 1992 was the first time that anybody ever thought making about a multi-path for a bike. I'm just saying we need to think about that. The largest fort on the East Coast is Fort Adams. It's in Newport. Okay, we're not going to mess with Newport, no Providence. We need to write them 2 things down. It serves the U.S. Army, hoorah, for more than 100 years. I just learned that. That's what we got to do now. Okay. I got to go, hoorah, woof, woof, because you know we the Bulldogs. Yeah. We the Bulldogs, because we go in the state. So, hotty, hotty. We the Bulldogs. Okay. All my Ole Miss fans just unsub. No, I'm kidding. Rhode Island has 21 active what? We need to pull this up on a map, y'all. Somebody Google this. 21 active lighthouses along its coast. It ain't that big. What is that? 1 lighthouse every 2 miles? We got to see that. Somebody Google that and tell me. Rhode Island has at least 21 active lighthouses along its coast. They can be found from far south as the tip of Block Island all the way to Providence Harbor. And exactly how long is that for it to have 21? Every how many miles is there a lighthouse? That's what I want to know. Break it down into plain country English. How long do I gotta walk before I can get to another one? That's what I want to know. And is there a rest stop in between? The source of the drinking water from Providence and other communities comes from the largest artificial lake in New England. And I'm not going to try to say it. But it's something reservoir. Such tape. Okay, we're going to move on. I said I wasn't going to, and then I did anyway. A group of Rhode Islanders burned down a British ship, the Gaspee, to the waterline after raiding it. They just burnt it down. The ship got stranded just south of Providence. See, I told you don't mess with them Providence people. On June the 9th, hey, birthday, 1779. They raided and burnt it. Don't mess with Providence. Texas, you stand on notice. Traditionally, voting rights were only available to those who own property in the state, which limited the working class influence on the government. However, after the Dorr Rebellion, led by Thomas Wilson Dorr, voting rights were eventually extended to non-property owners with a toll tax of $1. They had to pay $1 to vote, y'all. Y'all know how lucky we are now? We ain't got to do nothing except for just walk up there and vote and show our license and vote after we done registered. The worst thing we got to do is register to vote. Them folks had to register and pay $1. Whew.
I shared those lighthouses, Juju.
Oh, you did? How many is it? One lighthouse every how many miles?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a lot of them.
Rhode Island is very interesting. I thought it was like a peon state.
Yeah. I don't know how I didn't, I didn't get that far. There was a lot of other stuff that I got distracted by. But I'm going to have to do a lighthouses in Rhode Island.
I know. We need to look about that 21 thing. Maybe do a marching line of roadhouses or something. I got them little bitty ones I cut out that book. 1904, Judge Baker sentenced a driver to 5 days in jail for driving too fast. It was the first jail sentence for speeding in a car in Rhode Island in 1904. That hadn't been that long ago.
Oh, it was 120 years ago.
Yeah, that's not that long. Cap guns are illegal in Rhode Island, and playing with them is a crime. No one is allowed to sell, possess, discharge, or use it in the state. Alright, all them little pink cap guns we used to have, but Mom bought you one for Christmas and sent it to you, and you go to jail. Okay.
Did you have a shotgun when you were young?
I did. It was a cowboy western cap gun. Of course, you know it would be, and it was the pistols, and it was one on each side, and it had a little holster to go in it. And I could pull them up and go pow pow, and I had the little caps.
Those little red caps, right?
Yes, and they
stunk. Mine or I was playing with somebody else's. I can't imagine that I had a gun when I was young, but it's possible. But yeah, I remember the smell of them. I thought they were cool.
Well, you know, my daddy didn't have any boys. I did a lot of stuff girls normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
You may not throw pickle juice at a trolley in Rhode Island. It is a hold on. It is an offense in the state because it may just stain someone's straw hat.
And those straw hats have some more protection than a lot of things.
I'm not lying.
The law protecting the straw hats from pickle juice.
That's seriously
that up.
It ranked number 42.
Save straw hat. Save the straw hat.
Oh my God.
Come on, I'm gonna win on that one.
Oh my God. I wonder if that's seriously still a law. Look that up. See if that's still a law. You may not throw pickle juice at a trolley in Rhode Island. It is an offense in the state because it may stain someone's straw hat. I am not making that up. I'm reading that word for word. Oh my God. I guess that's like, shooting a shark on a place that don't have any water. Okay. Okay, here you go. Since 2002, drivers in Rhode Island can put a Mr. Potato Head on their license plate because the president's of the, what is that, Harshbro Toy Company in Providence. So the toy company moved in Providence, and since they were there, you put the potato head on your license plate.
Okay, so yes, throwing pickle juice on a trolley is specifically illegal in Rhode Island, though it is an example of an antiquated law that is unlikely to be enforced today. The law was likely enacted due to an uncommon but sufficient instance of the behavior to warrant its own statute.
Oh, good God. Okay.
my goodness. We're going to have to definitely have straw hats and pencil juice on our next journal pages.
I know, right? I was trying to think where I could get a straw hat and put how I can make that happen. Okay, a Rhode Islander, Gilbert Stewart was the first artist behind the George Washington portrait that is on the dollar bill. Look at all this, the JFK. And First Lady Jacqueline was married in 1953 at St. Mary's. Look at that. Royalty if ever. Sunburns became popular due to the influence of the General Ambrose Burnside. He used to govern Rhode Island and was a Civil War veteran. You want some Italians? Well, women just run on Rhode Island because it is a state with the second most Italians in the USA. Roughly 80%. Okay, Rhode Island is whooping over there and it's 80% Italians. What they tell us. Might need them cowboys along to get us an Italian man. From this state's population originated from migrates from Italy. They are real Italians from Italy. We need to run on the Rhode Island. They cute too sometimes. Due to hunting and fishing by the early settlers in Rhode Island, an animal population was nearly depleted. It took many years to improve the situation. The only lighthouse, there's 21 of them, but the only one named after a person is Ida Lewis Rock Lighthouse. It is named after this brave woman who saved about 18 people in one day. Go Ida. Ida wasn't idle, was she? With 12 colleges and universities, higher education is one of the state's most major industries. Brown University was founded in 1764. It was the first American college to accept students regardless of their religious affiliation. You could go whether you was Catholic, Baptist, it didn't matter. The state also has the oldest one-room schoolhouse in New England. It is there's that Portsmouth again. The school was built in 1725. Selling camps are the way children of Rhode Island spend their time away from the school books. You can find them most of the summertime at these camps. Well, I guess everybody in Rhode Island must know how to swim. The oldest fourth continuous 4th of July parade, known as the Bristol 4th of July Parade, or the Bristol 4th of July celebration, started in 1785 in Bristol, of course. Wow, look at that. Now I'm scared to go to Maryland. Whew, Rhode Island was kind of bad.
There's a lot going on there.
There was a lot going on in Rhode Island. And let's see, on Rhode Island, it said it is a Providence. It was established May the 29th, 1790. It has 2 members of representative. And the population is 1,097,379. That's a lot of folks for that little bit square footage. All right, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of folks. Now, good old Maryland. We ready for Maryland?
We're ready for Maryland.
Maryland is the 7th state of the United States. It joined the Union on May the 28th of 1788. The state was named for Queen Harriet Marie, the wife of King Charles I of England. Maryland's charter was granted in 1632 as the second Lord of Baltimore of Cecil Calvert. The first permanent settlement was at St. Mary's City, and it was founded in 1634. It's the Old Line State is its nickname. It's a tribute tied to the Maryland Line in the Revolutionary War. Another nickname is the Free State. It grew in population due to debates over prohibition in 1919. There you go. Baltimore is Maryland's largest city, and it was founded in 1729. Maryland surrounds the District of Columbia on 3 sides. Baltimore City is an independent city and not part of any county.
Have you ever been to Maryland?
No, I don't believe so. Baltimore City, Maryland has 23 counties plus Baltimore City. That's what it says, plus Baltimore City. The state motto translates into strong D's, gentle words. Uh-oh. Virginia lies. You went to Georgetown? Is that what you
when
said?
I went to D.C., we went to Georgetown, and that was in Maryland, so I saw a little bit of Maryland.
Oh, okay. West Virginia borders Maryland along the parts of the Topamac and Western Panhandle. The lowest part of sea level is along the Atlantic coast. The nearest point near Hancock is 2.9 kilometers or 1.8 miles wide between state lines. I could have ran that at one point in time in my life. I can walk it now.
You too. Yeah, I was in cross country in high school.
Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge protects the wide travel marsh on the eastern coast. Point Lookout, y'all watch out. Point Lookout marks the tip of St. Mary's County where I said Panama, that's not right, meets the bay. Okay, these not quite as interesting as Rhode Island. Where's the good stuff? I think they're...
Yeah, Rhode Island had some amazing
Yeah, I think they hide their stuff. Something's going on. My computer won't move. It says it don't want to know nothing else about Rhode Island. About Maryland. It just won't move. Huh. No, seriously, it just won't move. Maybe if I refresh it. Nope, it just won't do nothing.
Oh.
I can't do anything. Can I even put this back up here? Okay, can I get back to Restream? Yep, I can get back to Restream. Yeah. Let's see if I can reload the page. Okay, there we go. I'm good. I'm trying to find something interesting.
You could do some artwork if you're getting bored.
Blue crabs are a culture. Blue crabs are
Sorry, you're so sweet. Blue crabs are
the
what?
culture icon in Maryland's Bay communities. You want some crabs? Go to Maryland. They'll make you blue.
Oh my.
Hey, did you know that? A single adult lobster. No. A single adult oyster, not lobster, oyster. A single adult oyster can filter about 50 gallons of water per day. I did not know that.
I did not know that either. That's a lot of
That's a
water
lot of water.
for a little oyster.
They tiny.
Some of them are, not all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I've just seen the little ones, you know, that on like you eat on a half shell. That's all I've seen.
But there's bigger oysters.
Oh my God, that would be scary. A, uh, a stripped bass called rockfish is the Maryland's official state fish. Skipjacks are traditional sailboats once widely used to hunt the oysters on the bay. Well, it looks like if you want oysters, go to Maryland.
They're actually pretty good out here.
Wild horses roam the beaches in Maryland.
That has always been one of those fantasies, right? Being on a horse on the beach in a white dress.
No.
I don't know why it's a white dress, but
No, not one of mine. I don't like a horse is kind of howl. Black bears inhabited the forest mountains of western Maryland. Lots of black bears. The western box turtle is a familiar reptile in Maryland's woodlands.
all I have to say is that little box turtle gets around. Like, there's a lot of states that like that little box turtle of theirs.
The red maple, it brings the bright colors to many Maryland forests each autumn. The mountain laurels bloom in late spring on the ridges in West Maryland. Maryland was founded by colonies intended to be a haven for the English Catholics. That's why there's not so many interesting facts in here. It's all hidden in the Vatican. In 1649, Maryland's act granted freedom to worship to all Christians. In 1694, the capital moved to St. Mary's City, from St. Mary's City to Annapolis. George Washington resigned his military commission on December the 23rd, 1783 there in Maryland.
I bet Annapolis has some history.
Bet you does too. The long-distance telegraph message in 1844 was sent from Washington to Baltimore. The very first long-distance telegraph. I wonder what it said.
It's probably...
Did this work? Or test? 1, 2, 3, test.
Right.
Made history. What did he say? Why, he said 1, 2, 3 test. Do you hear me now?
So the first official telegraph message sent by Samuel Morse on May 24th, 1844 said, "What hath God wrought?" The message was transmitted from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, Maryland, and was a quote from the Bible's book of Numbers. So they set that one up.
All right. The Mason-Dixie Survey of 1760 settled colony boundaries dispute after later symbolizing the North and South divide. Yep, you can blame them for that Mason-Dixon line. If you're on the wrong side, that is. The Maryland State House once served as the national's capital when Congress met there in 1780. Maryland adopted a new state constitution in 1864 that abolished slavery. Oh, in 1904, the Fire of Maryland helped promote broader standards for firefighters' equipment nationwide. Interstate 95 runs through Baltimore and along Maryland's northeast ridge. I want the good stuff, y'all. Where's the Chicken Little? In the Vatican. Okay, let's see. The B&O Railroad. All right, where is all of our Monopoly fans? The B&O Railroad. When I was little, I really did. 12-year-old boy, sense of humor, thought that was body odor. I never wanted to buy it when we played. I never wanted to buy it when we played Monopoly because I didn't want the body odor railroad. Oh my God, it wasn't right back then either. The B&O Railroad Museum preserves historic locomotives and rail cars in Baltimore.
Okay, so weird stories from Maryland include local cryptids like Snallygaster, a dragon-like beast, and a goat man, a half-man and half-goat creature. The state also has ghost stories such as Blue Dog of Fort Tobacco and the apparition of Joseph Kennedy near a lighthouse, and the spectral soldiers and angels reported seen in the sky after President Garfield's death. Another legend tells of Mull Dyer, a woman accused of witchcraft. The Snallygaster is a fierce dragon-like creature with features such as a long tail, large wings, and sharp claws. Originating from German immigrants, tells of fast ghosts. The goat man, a cryptid or mythical beast described as a half-man or half-goat creature. Point Lookout Ghost, a site of the Civil War prisoner of war camps, said to be haunted by the spirits of Confederate soldiers. The ghost of Dr. Mudd's house, the home where Dr. Mudd treated John Wilkins Booth after the Lincoln assassination, is rumored to be haunted. The first manned balloon ascent in the U.S. took place over Baltimore in 1784. And jousting is Maryland's official state sport, with lacrosse the second. So they have them. Those are some stories.
They are. You'll be getting a knock on your door from the Vatican real soon. No. I'm kidding. I don't want to offend any Catholics out there. You do know I'm Pentecostal, therefore that should explain it right there. I love you.
Yes. Hi, Debbie. Glad you could join us.
Take that off.
We had to do Restream because we were just having problems with other systems.
Yeah, what is up with that? That doesn't make any sense. But you know, a lot of people are having trouble, it seems.
Yeah, my Badlands boys were having a hard time with it too. So.
Is it just StreamYard?
And they're more professional.
Is it just?
Yeah, I think StreamYard is just. I think it doesn't have enough to support everybody using it. Is my guess. I could be wrong. I just think it may have outgrown its bandwidth. I could be wrong, but that's my theory.
Yeah. Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's It looks like it acts like you're working on wireless when you need to be plugged in. That's what it's acting like.
Right.
It looks like.
How are you doing, Debbie?
It's just not getting connected enough. Oh, Debbie, if you need to take that picture off that wood thing to mail it, you're more than welcome to do that. Because I'm going to take it off and use it as on journal anyway. I thought about that last night. I said, "Oh, I should text her and tell her." I know you were saying you were having trouble with them boxes.
Oh, so I put these aside because I found these cute little images, and I'm starting to save ephemera for the states. So like this is from New York, this is from Oklahoma, this is from New Orleans, and this is from Texas. Isn't that cool?
It is cool. I had a lot of stuff on you.
So I have a file folder with all the different states separated, and I thought if you let me start putting ephemera in those as I build out the journal.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff in New Orleans before I junk journaled. I threw it all away, and then I started junk journaling. I'm like, oh my God, I should have given it. See, that's what happens when you clean up. See, cleaning up messes everything up. I don't think you should ever clean up.
Oh, I'm the opposite. It's like I cannot work unless I have some type of order around me.
Well, I mean, that's when you clean up because you need some order.
Let's see my desk.
My desk.
I have to justify me cleaning up this last month. I've worked so hard at cleaning up my spaces that I have to at least feel good about it, Juju. Let me enjoy it for a minute.
Enjoy it, girl. Enjoy it.
You know how hard I've been working on
I know
space.
you've been doing really good too.
No, whether my husband would say that's the case.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to mine. I was trying to.
Just because the rest of the house looks like a hot mess. A corner of my craft space looks really nice, but nothing else.
Well, okay, Dave, I will. The collage stuff. I need to find some place to put my collage spotter stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I need to find a better solution for that because what I have working now isn't working.
I have to find another one of these magazines. I just love this magazine. It's one of my favorites.
The what?
I don't even know what it was. It's sort of like a crate and barrel or something along those lines. But it's like more rusted. It's like more rusted. Okay. I have plenty of pages. It should last me a year, so I don't know quick, but I'm gonna have to go look for samurai. It's all like, what is that magnolia scout that does the house with your, sort of that style.
Boy, it's kind of gotten quiet. Let me knock on wood because it was really loud earlier, but it's gotten quiet around here. It's a little scary.
Well, I had planned to make that roast for Brad in a crock pot, and I didn't. I'm just gonna put it in the air fryer one more time.
I want something.
Yeah.
I want something, but I don't know what I want. Isn't that terrible?
Well, I still want Panda, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I don't know what I want. I don't have a clue.
Sounds like you're working hard over there, Debbie.
Yeah, she had her de-stash sale.
Oh, right.
I did good. I was right proud of myself. And I didn't even go to errands. I was like, nope. Because if I go, I'm going to get some.
Well, my husband was so sweet. He took me to, we went to Goodwill earlier this week. And so I bought more stuff there than I should have. And then I saw a good estate sale, and I bought some stuff I should have. I was like, man, I need to start buying that.
But that stuff you got, though, there's some things you just can't pass up.
Right. I'm pretty good with that.
Well, I'm just proud of myself. I've been fixing some Happy Meal boxes up. I've been going through and straightening my camera and stuff up because I should have known with my ADD that wasn't going to work. But, I had this great little wild hair thinking that I could, separate my stuff and put it a certain way and everything. So I'm having to put it back together and organize it better because I couldn't find nothing.
Right.
So when I come across...
When you come across...
When I come across something I know that I have either a whole bunch of and I'm not using like I used to when I first started or something. Because, I've stopped fighting how I need to create. And I just started putting them in the boxes and, sharing the love out.
Right. Well, I'm saving a lot for my friend Trisha who's in India. Because she's going to come home and need stuff to play with.
Well, if she's needing anything in particular, you just let me know because I probably got it.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to... I don't know when she's coming home yet.
Yeah.
Whether she has 1 box or 2 boxes over the next couple of years, we'll see what happens.
Ooh, hubby's making some tea. I hear whistling. That's how we do our sweet tea around here.
Deb roasted a pork loin roast today.
Oh my God.
I was supposed to go to the store and get potatoes and carrots, and I didn't. I was. My husband told me so we both sort of hung out here.
I don't know what.
Watched a cute little anime.
Yeah, I don't know what I want. I guess if I don't know what I want, I don't need anything. But you know how you ever been in just a little mindset where you want something in particular, but you don't know what it is, but you just craving something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you will eat something, you still won't be satisfied because you want something.
Yeah, it's like that
Yeah.
moment. For
Yeah.
sure.
It's like a 2-year-old eating a nap. I was kind of like thinking about those steaks, though. It would be good to have a steak. Huh?
Yeah, pork is really good too. I need to go get some bacon.
Yeah, boy, set out.
Oh, I saw the strangest thing today. So, I go back and forth on trying to be on a carnivore diet. I'm not great on it, but so I tend to watch a lot of stuff that is related to carnivore meals. And the scale came out with quote unquote carnivore popcorn, and people have developed like little. I guess they're not really kernels, they're like little squares that are like it must be pork rind, creating pork fat, and when you either air fry it or microwave it, it turns into like a pork rind. So she's calling that like carnivore popcorn because you put it in the microwave where it will pop. It's like this condensed version, and then it gets all light and airy. So it's the closest you're gonna get to popcorn on a carnivore.
Well, that sounds like our fried chitlins and what is it? What is that? What is it?
Crackle.
The Mexican dish. The no, well, chitlins, fried chitlins are kind of puffy and they're soft. Cracklins are hard. You know, they're hard and crunchy.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, they're cracked. That's why I call them cracklins.
Yeah.
Oh, cracked corn.
Right.
Oh gosh, cracked cornbread is very, very good. If you ain't never had no cracked cornbread, that's cracklings that you put in your cornbread. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that sounds good.
It is good. It's like crack. It's good.
Now, cornbread sounds amazing. It's starting to feel like fall here, and there is a white bean cassoulet recipe that I love. My husband doesn't like beans, but I love this recipe. And it's white beans with white wine and bay leaves and ham. And so you make a little cassoulet, you bake it all up, and that with cornbread is so yummy. I used to work in a head injury place, and I was cooked there. That was one of my favorite meals.
We like taco soup.
Me too.
Look, Dawn, did you see my little whimsical house? Isn't it cute?
Let me see. Oh, so cute. Oh yeah, you're doing your whimsy house.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I got like a line of them. I did them like that. I'm turn it over. I did them like that, and I made little teacups, different little teacups.
I love those whimsy
Aren't they
houses.
cute? That's a different little teacup one, and little teacup kettle one.
I still need to make like those paper piece ones. I've never made like the little houses from scratch.
Oh yeah.
I know
Let's do that.
You and
Look at that one.
you and JoJo did that.
Look at that. Isn't that cute? I know. Aren't they kind of cute? I got pastel colors and.
I know for somebody who likes whimsical, that's what I haven't done that.
I was cutting those out. I thought those were kind of cute. And set that back over so it won't dry on top of mine and stick. I love those little coffee cups you did. Those are so pretty. I cut them out. See what I did? I cut the coffee cup out of the one that you had and used the paper and stuff and then put it on this other one. This one that you had. that paper.
Right.
And then I took the white one, and you had this one down as passport size. So I took it down and put in that one for a pocket. Cute.
Yeah. I know those are
Those
fun.
are.
I really do like the little. I really do like the creative fabric, the little AI.
What whimsical houses do you want to make the envelope or
Oh, we can do
the
that.
envelope pocket?
What are we doing next? What are we doing next week? So I should probably get going soon because I need to make dinner. But what see, we're doing Colorado, and what are we doing next week? I have it here. Maybe we can make houses. So we've got Virginia and Iowa. Wait, that can't be right. Indiana and Colorado.
Okay.
Oh, let's do like some aspen houses or little. Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
We can do that.
I don't have any of my paper out to do that right now. I've got some other things I need to focus on, but I will plan on making some next week with you.
Okay.
I'm thinking of aspen, little.
Okay.
Like the little forest of Colorado. Actually, forest. I'm thinking of Estes Park or something. Cute little. I'm not a big fairy house person, but we can make little mushroom houses. In my mind, I'm getting mushroom houses, which I don't have.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a very. I don't know why. Except they're just little evil creatures. But I'm not very, very fond of fairies either.
Oh, did you see that Elon Musk has come out with some really cool modular homes?
No, you want to enlighten me because I ain't gonna watch no news on it.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. But so today we were surfing while we were watching TV together, and Elon Musk, because he's making these modular homes that are under $8,000. So the idea of people being able to own a home in 5 years without having to rent was sort of the theory of the video. And so whether they were AI generated homes or his actual homes, they look really, really nice. And so
well, that's what
we
that's what the little tiny houses. That's what the little tiny houses were supposed to be about. At first. Of course, now they cost a fortune.
Right. Right. So, well, it was cool because you could set up a home in a half a day, and then if you have to move, you can move your home. And they have a whole infrastructure on you can get a lot, be on the lot, and it's set up and it's solar powered, and it has all these amenities that keep the cost of living really reasonable. It just was cool. So me, I'm getting all into yeah, I was thinking large chalets would look really good. Little log cabins. Yeah, but those A-frames, those are fun. Cute little log cabins. So,
well, I wonder how much flat back he's gonna get off that.
Well, probably a lot. He's making a lot of money off of a lot of stuff he does.
Because
well, and that whole modular thing, I've been geeking out over General Quast. He's talking about, having colonies mining stuff out in space. So anything that is modular or living off of solar power the next 20 or 30 years, if that actually comes to fruition, that would be totally wild. So no doubt those two are working on stuff like that.
Well, I imagine they are, but down to earth, that used to be the thing for mobile homes. That's where the trailer park trash kind of come in. Everybody used to say, oh, you had a mobile home. Them things are 100. They like start at 100,000. I mean, they get ridiculously up there. You can buy a house made out of brick for what you pay for mobile homes now.
Right, because they've gotten to be so, well, newer ones they've got some amenities that just, like the old school ones, definitely are not very...
No, they still expensive.
viable.
Yeah, just the...
Yeah, I know they are. Some friends of mine sold one. It was on a foundation. It wasn't up off the ground, but it was on a foundation. And a friend of mine said, yeah, it was just like a regular one.
Yeah, you can sell one that's about this nothing but just the bones because it's done to dilapidate so bad and everything. You can sell one of those for up to $10,000 depending on how big it is. It's crazy. So if you can sell a used one that's old as Methuselah for that much money, he's cutting into some folks' profits. When you start doing that, the Chicken Little stuff starts happening.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting.
Oh, speaking of Chicken Little, update on Henny Penny. She made it through the night. She is still kicking, still alive. Gave her some medicine this morning, took her out there and quarantined her and her 4 little brothers and sisters, or whatever those chickens are out there, and put the other medicine in the water for all the other chickens and doves, no, quails, chickens and quails.
Now, have you eaten quail eggs? I've never eaten. Brad and I were talking about quail
okay,
eggs.
the only kind of quail eggs that I have eaten that I know of, because they're, in my youth, you just ate what was put in front of you. You didn't, question it, or you went hungry. But so to my knowledge, I haven't eaten anything except for pickled quailed eggs, and I do not like them. My husband loves them.
I don't think I've ever had any.
My husband loves them. He wants them every time he goes to the store. Those freaking things are outrageous price wise, but I do not like them at all.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty expensive. I know a lot of homesteads are like having quail or
I think they're okay.
Apartment.
Yeah, I think they're okay when you fry them up and stuff. But quail, eating quail, the quail breast is really good. I've had quail poppers where you take the quail breast and put the jalapenos and cheese, cream cheese stuff in it, and fry them on the grill or grill them on the grill. Those are
right, because there's certain things you like pheasant, right? There's a lot of quail there where I grew up, where I went to high school.
they're really good.
Do we have quail here? I never see any. We do? Oh, okay. Not here on the coast, but in other parts of Oregon.
Oh, the little Melvin, that is the little goat he's got. That main thing. He has horns. And when he was little, I told him, I said, you need to cut his horns. He was like, no, he's out here by himself. He needs some protection from dogs, yada, yada, yada. That goat is so freaking mean. He will put his head down and try to butt you with those horns. And they're long, straight horns. I mean, they could do some damage.
Right.
Yeah. So, he didn't like me getting too close to Thelma and Louise. That's his women.
That's hilarious.
I know, right, Debbie? 200,000. That's about right. I was getting too close to Thelma Louise. And then I guess he didn't like the joke because I told him it didn't matter because he couldn't reach him anyway because he's like a little miniature goat and Thelma Louise are like the small goats, so they're like, way bigger than him, so he can't like get to him. And
Hey, Teresa.
apparently he didn't like my joke none because, he was mouthing me back. I mean, he would actually carry on a conversation with me. And so he was maying or whatever they do, and he was bad mouthing me. And he decided that I got a little too close to Thelma and looked crooked at Louise, so he took his little horn and ran at me and got zapped by the fence and stuck his little horn on my leg.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was ready for him, so it didn't hurt me, but it was funny. And I was like, oh, there was a time that goat would have died if I wouldn't traced out there and fed him, and he's gonna do that kind of mess.
I was like, and you did not have your camera going.
Oh, that's okay. It wasn't. I could take my camera out there, and we all could have a conversation with him because he will talk with you. I'm not quite sure what he's saying.
That's hilarious.
I can translate for you, but
you should do that. You need to do that for one of your random videos. We're doing well, Teresa. We hope you're doing well. Hey, Juju, I am going to have to go because I need to get that dinner
okay.
started.
Do we need to draw 2 more, or do you want to wait till next time?
We can wait till next time, I think. So, and just really quick, because I've been really bad at sharing. So just a friendly reminder of the 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge. Go ahead and check out the gals. We've got Yvette's, Creative Nana, aka Sheila, Separate Creations by Carrie, Jones Junk Journal some more, Carolyn's Craftery, Daisies and Grace, Debbie Han, 3 Hands and a Chick, Kentucky Crafter, Mama Juju, and me. So I will be leading September and November and December next month, and I'll have, we're just going to keep on doing this for the challenge for me, so that you guys know that's what to expect. And canvas off the frame, leaving the sides.
Yeah, I bought a art piece from her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'm hoping to get a whole bunch more journals done this next season, so that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got.
Juju's rocking it though. Every night it seems like she's making a journal.
Yeah, but I'm not making the journals. I'm hoarding.
Are you hoarding?
Yes, I don't know what's up with that. I got my rust journal. I'm hoarding all the rust stuff. I've went to go make it 2 or 3 times. I don't know why I'm doing that. And then I've got my peacock journal. So I took the canvas. I bought one of Debbie's peacocks pieces. I took it off the canvas because I love peacocks, and it's, I was gonna make it. I got my orange paper. Got my I saw it last night. I hoarded that so bad I stuck it and put it in my filing cabinet in its own little folder. I'm like, I gotta make it.
I have a peacock journal in my queue. I still need to make my Peter Iredale rust journal kit a little bit more. With all my rust images from there.
Well, I need to make some more rust paper because I've got 1 sheet left. And little Henry was out there burning and breaking down all that stuff to haul it off to the scrapyard and stuff. And I was thinking, what did you do with my rust bucket? It's not mine, y'all. It's his. But he leaves it sitting out there, and it's got all this good rust parts on it. It's done been washed and rust so bad that it's just nothing but rust. You know what I'm saying? You pull the things off, and there's no. I mean, it's just yummy rust. And I'm gonna be toe up if he done clean that up.
We live on the coast, and and I was visiting my father-in-law, and we were talking about things in his garage. And I'm like, you know what, Dad? I could probably go into your garage and put all your rusty discs into 2 little boxes, and I would be able to sell all those. And he looked at me like I was crazy, but you all know that that's true.
Yeah.
It's crazy, all the little folds and cute little things he has out there. So,
Well, I don't have any cute.
man,
I don't have any cute stuff, but he has some really good yummy stuff that rusts, and but it's not cute. I don't think it'd be anything that somebody would want to buy. But I mean, it'd be some really good rust pieces though, because they just keep on rusting. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
yep. Well, I've got a pan that I make my paper on, and I can get some rusty pages out of it. It's nice.
Well, he does the car racing and stuff. So they'll take the parts and stuff. They're always redoing engines and everything because they do. I forgot the one. It's the one that they run around the dirt track and they like brake. I forgot what it's called. They can bump into them. That kind of stuff. It's the I don't know. I call it redneck car racing. But anyway, that one. They do that one as well as the regular car. What you think car racing would be. Uh,
Right.
so they do both of those. Well,
Need it.
Well, the one that they break the.
Remind me about this conversation because there's somebody I wonder if he
Okay,
knows.
so they always have to fix those cars, the bodies, the engines, everything. So he'll take the parts and stuff off, and they'll dip them in the gas cleaner, whatever it is. They'll clean the parts up and everything, use them. Then he'll throw them in the bucket, and they just sit over there and rust. And I was like, that doesn't really make much sense. So then I just go buy this bucket.
Demolition derby, is that what he does?
Yeah. And they call it something else too around here. But yeah, that's what it is. He does that one, and then he does the regular NASCAR kind of racing stuff. I don't know what they call that one. It's the amateur version, I think.
Right.
Because, they go everywhere. Scares the heck out of me. I don't know why he does that.
Okay, you guys should check out Caleb Eddington. Okay, so we will, so next week we're going to do, what did I say, Virginia and Colorado.
All right, we're going to make us some houses.
Yay, okay, I'll have to do some digital stuff. Yeah, that'll be fun. Oh, Virginia's probably like all old school houses, like Tudor houses, something like that. That might be a little bit. Okay, well, we're so glad you guys all joined us. We have a wonderful afternoon. Oh, cool. We're so glad you're able to join us. I'm sorry I need to get going. I should have been a little bit more proactive today, but
Well, it's okay. We've been an hour and 30 minutes.
a little bit. Yeah. We've been enjoying a little bit of a lazy Sunday. So, you guys have a wonderful rest of the Sunday and enjoy your week next week. I hope it's good for everybody. And we'll see you next Sunday. Oh, next Saturday. Is that right? Is that already here? Yeah. So next Saturday at 1 o'clock, I'm using Restream, so I'm not able to notify people beforehand. But if you want to join Yvette and I for our sales, she's doing a sell in the shop, and I'm going to be selling some stuff as well. That would be great.
All right, bye.
So thank you for joining us, Patty, Teresa, Debbie. Good night.
See you later.